Hello. We are going to start this Ronida Island Preservation Challenge created by Crustu. There's so much rules, regulations, and whatnot that I'm gonna probably just copy and paste Crustu's, for the most part, description into the description. But yeah, so we just landed on this island. We have $100,000. No loans. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this so I can show you this way. Finances. We have no loans. It's not really telling you. What are those settings? I want to change this to 3 right now. Oh, one thing that's different, because I think I'm kind of doing a cheat the way I'm wanting to do it. Not really cheat. Everybody's using the same thing, but one thing is I'm gonna change it to hard economy. While we're at it, make sure that everything's on here. We got crop destruction on. I want periodic plowing on. I think that's the only way you actually get stones. Liming will be off. We'll do weeds. Destruction on. Dirt normal. Automatic engine. That sucks. Turn that off. We'll leave that on. Use is normal. I just leave all this stuff on and let the workers buy it. I might change that later. I don't know. Anyways, so that's that. So you're not allowed to cut any trees, rocks, unless you're using it for a build of a house or something. You're only allowed to sell. Well, let's go back. With the trees, if you do cut a tree, you have to plant 5 more trees. Some of the stuff I'm going to have to go through the description as I go along. I don't plan on cutting any trees or rocks, doing any rocks or any of that anytime soon, so I'm not too worried about that. Other than that, the goal is to own the whole map. Let's look at the map here. I play on console. The goal is to own this whole map. These ones right here that are full are about 40 grand. These over here are a little cheaper, where there's not very much land, mostly water. I say I play on console because this island right here, you're supposed to build your dream house on, but they're saying it's too hard for console players. I haven't tried to make a bridge. I'm just going to take their word for it. So we'll have to find someplace else to build a dream home. Maybe by this lake right here, or I don't know. This lake is pretty cool. Let's go check it out while we're here. Actually, it's not. Yeah, let's check it out, actually. We can come right back. See this? Oh, you got frogs and stuff. That's pretty cool. Kind of weird how it's got grass in there. I like the green color water. It's pretty cool. Maybe this is the spot we build it. I don't know. Let's go back to the store. You could put sales places on the map, but they need to be around this starting. So I think it's 1, 2, 3. I think this is all one. Maybe it's 1, 2. No, that is a store. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Yeah, you could put shops there. What else have I forgot? About everything. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna have to recheck the description and all that, the rules as I go along. I just know the rules that I have to start with. I don't plan on cutting any trees. Don't plan on doing anything with rocks right now. We can only sell stuff in pallets. That is one thing the pallet has to sell with it. You can't sell animals, which I feel like that's kind of a stretch. I do feel like people that live on an island would be eating some animals. I mean, you gotta survive, right? You need that protein. But the rules say, for now anyways, that you can't sell any animals. It has to do with the ships that come in. That's how you sell, is by pallet. That's the way the rules are. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started a little bit. I believe Crestu started over here, I believe, or maybe here. I can't remember which. Yeah, there's somebody else. I think it's blue is like right in here somewhere. Here, I believe. I think Zorch is maybe here, and Rusty is right here. I think. Don't quote me on all that, but I think that's what it is. I am going to start. I think. This one right here at 32,000. I'm gonna buy that. Now another thing that I am going to do a little bit different than everybody else is actually, at least for this starting one, I don't want any grass on the ground. I want it to be like a sandy beach. Now, that being said, you're not allowed to do anything with the sand itself. Hold on, let me find what I want here. And then I'll start talking again. I'm going to start with this sand here. So, this sand over here, you're not allowed to do anything with it. So, what I'm going to do is use this darker sand on the edge here. This will be my line. So I'm not allowed to do anything with this part here. That way, my sand area that I build on, that must be it. That I build on, and this sand is different. That makes sense? Because I'm not allowed to do anything with the sand. Try to keep it mostly in the grass, this darker one. But I don't want any grass when I start. I don't know how this is going to work. Might be in trouble already. But everybody's starting out with goats, and they're feeding the goats the grass, and they're mowing the lawn first. I don't want to do any of that. I really want, like, if I have grass, I really want to have to plant the grass. That makes sense? It might make it too hard. I don't know. So, there's the outline. Now the rest, I believe I want it to make it this sand. Where's my guy? Where am I at? Can't see him. That's gotta be close to him. Make sure that's the sand I want. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, that's the sand I want. Okay. That's the wrong button. Construction. So I want to make this all sand like this. Now, you're not allowed to do anything, build anything or whatnot in, what happened there? Why did I get further along there? in the sand. However, it's this sand over here. That's the rules. Everybody else is using grass here and they're mowing it and whatnot. So me making it sand is basically just taking the grass out of the equation. But yeah, otherwise though, I'm not allowed to do anything with that sand over there. That's why I created that line. That way I have a little buffer, I guess. That's what I'd call it. It's gonna take me a while, sorry. Kind of all over the place too. But yeah, so I want it to look like this is more desert, like a sandy beach, not grass land island. I don't know, it's just the way I want to do it. The look I'm looking for. I am thinking that this is how I'm going to do every piece of property that I buy, but we'll see, right? Because this could get old real fast, especially if I start needing grass source things. You know, that's pretty much I pretty much got everything except for this over here, which a little bit of grass probably isn't that big a deal, but. Get this all done here real quick. Trying to do it somewhat different, but yet, there's only so many things you can do to start out with. And what I'm trying to do, start out with, they're all doing it. They all had to go to most of it. I'm just going to dive right into it, right? So. I also have a couple of like kind of a list of crops that are going to be going, and then the crops that aren't going to be going. Now that could change. I'll be honest with you, but that's what I'm looking at right now. A couple of spots here and there. It's okay though. Yeah. So that's that. Now I have a sandy beach. Okay. Then we're gonna have to put a house. I believe a house is the only thing that is mandatory, to be honest with you. Where do I want this? I think I want it like right in here. We kind of want to look at the beach, right? Or the water. We want it more like right here. I think we'll do something like this. And then we're going to customize this. Change. Don't want that one. No, I don't want that one. Change. That's the one I want. I don't think so. I think maybe it is the green one. What's this one? Let's try this one. Nah, I don't want. We're gonna go with this one. Okay. I feel like this is a little bit far back. Let's put it. Put it like that. There's supposed to be limited. I don't recall this ever being said, but everybody keeps saying it. So I guess it was said. But there's supposed to be limited ground terraforming. That's what I'm looking for. That's the words I'm looking for. It's supposed to be limited terraforming. But I don't really recall anybody ever saying that. So I'm not quite sure where that came from. This says forest ground. I'm going to go this way with it. This will be my road. Okay. Something like that for right now. Alright. That's what we're doing right now. Now we need to go to the store. I'm just going to warp there. I'm not... Rusty, I saw it ran all the way there. Well, it was super cut or something. I guess we're going to do a save. Well, I'm going to go to the store. I guess I could have just gone. But we're going to buy some stuff. Okay, so there's nothing I want used. I don't know why I started down there, but we're going to go here. And we're going to get a gator. Get fast gator. Put some Michelins on it. Need a roof because it's hot. And a windshield for the sand protection. I think I might want some weights. So we're going to put some weights on there. No beacons, no lights. Change the color. We're going to go with white. And seat, we're going to go with this red, which we're going to switch out again, I think. We're going to check it out anyways. See what that looks like. I think I like that better. Design color, we're going to go with red. Design color. I think we're gonna go red. Rims. We're gonna go red. And then here. I don't think I want any of this. So no plate. Okay. Okay. That's everything. Yeah, we're gonna buy this. Right? Yeah. We're gonna come back here. We're gonna get this. No, not this. We're gonna get this. And I think I'm gonna make this white too. And I make this the red. I'm gonna buy that. And while we're here, we're gonna buy this. Make that white. The fenders will be red. Make the wheels red. Okay, we're gonna buy that too. Alright. So we got those things. I don't really need the trailer right now. Okay, so now we're gonna haul butt this to our land. It says it's going 31 miles an hour, but this is gonna take forever because I decided to be way so far away, which is gonna be interesting. But it is what it is. So what do I need to say? I don't really, like I said, I'm gonna have to put it all in the description because there's so much stuff. But basically, you're preserving the trees and the rocks. You can farm everything. You have to buy the whole map. Once you buy the whole map, you can build your dream home. I don't know if you have to buy the whole map first, but you're supposed to like build it, so we will eventually be building stuff. I have to cut down some trees, but for right now I am not doing that kind of stuff. We're gonna live in this container, whatever this thing is. And we're gonna love it. Okay, so this is our property. turn that off for right now. We need to put up some stuff. I need to make some money here. We're going to have to put a greenhouse. I don't want that one. Don't want that one either. Don't want coffee. We can't actually do coffee because we can't use fertilizer. That was another thing, is we can't use fertilizer or herbicide. So these actually I should just not have in the yeah, you can do seeds, but you can't use fertilizer. Or yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use this one. We're gonna put it kind of like here. That's using a lot of. Maybe I want to put it right here. I don't. Let's put it like that. And then let's take some of this dirt here. What I want to do, let's go like this. Like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to get some water to get that started. Which everybody's using this water here. To me, it looks like it's salt water. But you gotta use what you gotta use. The bobcat doesn't like this deep sand. Bobcat. But gator, it's not a bobcat. Probably because I painted it white. The black. A little bit red. So this dirt's a lot better to drive in the sand. I'll just put a couple of things in here and start it. And then I'll fill it up. Oh, available. Offline. So, like I said, I was going to do some different things. One of the things I'm not going to do right now anyways is lettuce. I'm actually going to do chili peppers, Napa cabbage, and spring onions are the things that I think would be growing on this island. I don't know. Just the things that I really don't know. Just the things that I decided that were what we're going to grow. I know the lettuce is kind of a better one. As I was driving there, I noticed that this is kind of lumpy. So we're going to try to fix that. Okay. That sand's crazy. How much is this gonna actually give me? Maybe we'll do a couple. Maybe we'll just fill it up. It's only 8,000 liters. It's about 4 trips, eh? This map is really cool. I like how the water is, and you can see that. The reason why I think it's the ocean is because that big old boat over there actually moves. If you can see it over there, it'll be moving across the screen. It doesn't appear to move that fast, but it does move. The other thing that I don't know, I feel like it's part of this challenge, but has not been said, is to kind of decorate it, like, which, so like, some, I don't know, trees or whatnot that you want to decorate with it too, bushes, flowers. So I'm going to be doing some of that as well as we go along, but obviously with only $5,000 and one greenhouse to my name, I'm not going to do a whole lot of that right now. Or I guess I have a gator in the trailer too, but no tractor. It's not that I'm not going to have a tractor. I'm just not going to utilize the tractor for a little bit. I'm also not going to do just straight up greenhouse and whatnot. I do have plans on planting probably some wheat. Definitely some sugar cane. I think sugar cane would be grown here. What else was I going to plant? Maybe some corn. I don't know about the corn so much. Sugar beets are definite. Oh, rice. Probably be doing some rice as well. I just don't know how big a scale I'll be doing it. I know I start out, we're going to be pretty small scale on everything. It's hard economy. I'll be lucky to make $1,000 off what comes out of this greenhouse. Okay, so that's full. Now we're gonna do some more stuff here. I actually don't want one of these. This is not what I actually had planned on, but it would probably be better than what I had planned on. Where's the? I think it comes out on this side. Yeah, let's do it. Already down to $820. Wow. $200,000 liters of water. Yikes! I probably won't make you guys watch me do that. You guys can watch me do a couple loads, and then we might actually end it here. After I do a couple of these loads, this is my start. Yeah, a couple apple trees and a greenhouse on a sandy beach. So I think I'm going to do right here. So I am going to attempt to paint some of that without going broke. I think. Okay. I think I'll have to leave it like that. I don't think I can paint anymore. Actually, maybe a little bit right here. Get some more water. A couple more loads. We should probably turn that on. How much water we got? Not enough. There's not a lot more I could do this month. So after this, we're going to end it on this load. I'm going to finish filling this up. Well, probably not all of it, but I'm going to put some more water in it off camera. This is kind of boring for you guys to watch, I know. So, thank you for watching. See you next time.